Tim, thanks for spending a minute with us to tell your story. You came to us over 6 months ago with quite a few health complaints.
Yep.
And I think you were pretty convinced that you might had some sort of a disease process that nobody been able to put their finger on that was taking you down pretty big.
Yeah, correct.
Can you tell us about that?
I was having mainly like chronic pain and digestion issues, and just like brain fog and mood issues, and it just seemed like it was progressively getting worse, and I wasn't getting anywhere with just like regular conventional medicine. So I was looking to get some help outside of the normal, can we dig a little bit deeper type of thing. And
right. Energy was...
Yeah, the energy was zapped. It was.
Were you taking naps and stuff during the day to get by?
Yeah,
and you work out a lot.
Yeah,
you do CrossFit and train, and
so in light of all that, I still, that's where you start to think something's like really wrong, because you're like, people will tell you look on the outside like you're healthy, but on the inside you feel terrible.
So we ran some testing. We did a comprehensive blood panel. We were suspicious of mold.
Yep.
And you brought up this marker that we found.
Yeah, the TGF marker.
Yeah,
like 14,000.
Mm-hmm. So we were confirming that there had been a chronic inflammatory response, likely from mold.
Mm-hmm.
And we found quite a bit going on in the gastrointestinal tract that we've been working on.
Yeah.
So. And through this process, did you have to change your diet?
Yeah. So at first it was, kind of like more of a stricter diet than I was used to, but doable. It was basically, cutting out like the things that would cause inflammation and those types of things. But I never really felt like it was terrible. I still felt like the food I could eat was good. I just felt like I was eating cleaner.
Yeah.
And figuring out the things like you would think were good for you weren't actually that good for you. And it's like, oh, I didn't know, that dairy might bother me as much. So sort of eliminating to kind of figure out and like eventually introduce the things back into the diet like were helpful to figure out what things did bother me and what didn't bother me.
Right. And then we've done some work to take care of some overgrowths of things that were in your gastrointestinal tract. How's the GI tract feeling now?
Good. I noticed that if I get like a flare-up, it recovers very quick now versus before where it might stretch out. It felt like when I first came here, it was like I was having more bad days than good days. Mm-hmm. And now that's completely flipped around to I have more good days, and I might have occasional things that here and there where it's like more of a normal reaction. I'm like, oh, maybe I just got a little bug or something, and then it's gone in a couple days. Being more regular in terms of going to the bathroom and things like that were fixed because I was having IBS issues really bad. So those kind of like got curbed as well.
Good.
So, yeah.
And your energy?
So better energy. I feel like I'm sleeping better. The brain fog I feel like is all but gone. I mean, like I said, I'll have like occasional times, but it's few and far between where it was like almost daily.
How are your labs reflecting this? When we do your blood work, we're seeing some...
So like I was noticing that the TGF mold one came way down from like to I think like 3,000 instead of 14,000, which is a good one. I liked that I dropped my pre-diabetic markers too down, so liver function I think was probably better on that. And so overall the blood stuff, the numbers dropped and started to gravitate in a direction that we wanted it to go in, so that was helpful. Yeah,
you've done well. We've still got a few loose ends we're working on, but we'll get that taken care of in maintenance. So. Yeah. Hey, way to go. Good job. Look forward to taking it home.
All right.
All right?
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks for your help.
Mm-hmm.